And welcome to the Rondo Show. Wow.
Let's go.
Now, the inaugural episode of the Rondo Show. Come on. Hey, no, this is it's a bit of a surreal moment right here, my guys. Come on. Let's raise a glass, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Quick one.
Quick one.
toast, man.
The first Rondo Show.
What's going on?
You know, man. Big step towards the Rondo Media Group.
Straight to the moon, fam.
Yes, sir.
Commencement. All right. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is the podcast. It's only an element of what we are right now. This is the game show.
Come on.
So a number of challenges as we step into the Rondo. Without further ado, it's your boy AA hosting, my guy, and also co-host and judge.
Marcus, you know what it is already.
Come on. Stepping into the Rondo today,
Contestant
we have
number one.
Finest Chelsea fan. You know how it goes. Chase Santino outside, man.
Okay. And
Not even the finest on this
Santino
spot.
thing is crazy.
and contestant number 2, tell them.
Represent, fam.
I'm a civilian. I'm Alphonso. Good to be here.
Not a Spurs fan as well.
Yeah, I am. I'm a Spurs fan.
He said, yeah.
No, I am.
Does it depend on what they do tomorrow?
No, go. Slightly. Yeah.
All right, and today's topic is the Champions League. So it's quite a broad topic to start off with. Didn't want to be too niche for our first one. So it's everything for the Champions League and the European Cup as well.
Yeah.
So everything in terms of that. Yeah. Without further ado, who should we start with? Who wants to step into the Rondo first?
I don't mind, fam. I don't mind.
Okay.
Test the touch, man. I got it.
Okay.
I like that.
All right then. Let engage the Rondo. The first round begin. Engage the Rondo is the first round of the Rondo show. Contestants present a take on the show's topic and are grilled to test its strength. They are then rated by the judges. Let's go through how it will work. Contestants are to come forward to present a bold football take for a maximum of 60 seconds. The Rondo will then begin. It will commence with what we call first pass free. So the judges will instruct their rival contestant to ask a challenging question on their take. After this is answered, the judges will get involved and lead full-on grilling. The Rondo is in full motion. They will then receive a score out of 10 from each judge for the first round, utilising our ACE framework: audacity, credibility, and explanation. The contestant score from each judge will then be averaged out of 10 and a winner will be announced for the first round.
So the take is, I think all teams in the Champions League should play each other.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. So that's the take.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Cool.
Okay, go for it.
And the basis of the take is that obviously sometimes you'll see teams kind of go through and you'll say, oh, but they didn't play Bayern Munich, they never played Real Madrid, they didn't play
Of course.
certain types of teams. Or on the flip side of that, you might see like a matchup and you're saying, so for example, a lot of Arsenal fans were saying that they didn't want to draw Atletico or Inter because just in terms of the matchup, they thought that's probably the worst kind of team for them to play. But obviously they played Bayern and they didn't get through regardless. But like, just in terms of how Arteta plays and then kind of combating that, they were thinking that's not a favourable matchup for them. I feel like to truly say you're the best team in Europe, you've got to play everyone and do your thing against all of them. Like, obviously you might lose some of the matches, you might win some.
Okay.
But to finish and come on top of that table, I feel like that's the team that should actually be, crowned champions of Europe.
Okay. What's the format like?
Sounds like a league to me.
Straight league, fam. Straight league.
Okay.
Straight league. Everyone plays each other, home and away fixture. That's it.
You know, that's basically what they're going to go into.
Yeah.
Kind of going into that anyway. Fairs.
And how many teams would be in this?
Your time is
Well,
up.
yeah. I just had to ask a question to sort of prompt it. We weren't actually meant to, but just to help him out a little bit. But anyway, so it all starts off with first pass free. So, Alphonso,
Any
Chat to me,
questions?
man.
a question.
How many
for-
teams are going to be in this?
So I'm saying top four in
Top
every
four from
league.
every league.
Yeah. So if that means PSG, Marseille, Lyon, and whoever,
Crazy.
bro, they got to sign up, bro.
If that's
So they all go-
if
so
that's
top-
you're saying whoever for CL, it's crazy. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
what
I
it is.
think,
It's what it is, fam.
I've got a question as well.
Talk to me.
Fixture-wise, how do you put this in alongside the Premier League season, alongside the Serie A season? Where are you going to find time to have all these
So
fixtures?
it kind of goes in hand with obviously the current Champions League setup format, and then boy, they just got to make it work.
The current format, you still don't play every single team.
No, but then like in terms of the fixture list and the schedule, so like where
But there's going to be more games than what you're proposing.
yeah, which is fine. You just got to make it work.
Yeah, there's a lot of games. How would they?
You got big squads.
So how many teams are into the
top
Champions
5
League?
leagues, so it'd be 20 teams.
Or just 20, or just the top 5
Oh,
leagues.
just the top 5
Oh,
leagues.
so you're making,
okay.
Sorry,
you're
yeah,
eliminating
yeah.
bare other.
You're just going to neglect all those other leagues.
What, you man trying to see Austrian league in Europe, bro? What are you saying?
Bro, they're part of the EU, bro. Like, don't say no.
I ain't trying to see
Bro said they're
that,
part of the EU.
38 games.
Why is it 38?
There's 20 teams in the league. 38 games. They play each other twice.
Oh, yeah.
And it is twice as well.
that's quite a lot.
Was it twice or was it
Or
once?
just once.
I'm saying once just because I'm under pressure now.
So,
Bro, that's
home
a
away-
dead league, though.
Yeah.
Why is it dead?
Some teams play at home, some teams play away. How's that
No,
fair?
neutral
Grounds.
Neutral
Cold.
grounds.
Cold.
That's quite cold, to be fair. That's quite cold.
cold.
Go
That's
ahead, man.
quite cold.
I put me in charge, bro.
Everyone plays each other once.
What's that man's name? Seb Blatter.
But don't you
Sam
feel like the
Blatter.
knockout element?
That's someone, isn't it?
Sepp Blatter, yeah.
yeah,
He was the old FIFA president.
Yeah.
The corrupt one. But
Yeah.
But don't you think though as well, like the knockout element of the Champions League brings a lot of the magic to it and the drama. So how are you gonna have no knockout element?
It does. But here's my proposition. I'm saying it's more of like a basketball format type thing, innit? So like there's no draws. It's either wins or losses. So if it gets to 90 minutes, full time, it's 0-0, 2-2, whatever.
That's
straight to
crazy.
pens.
So
Straight to
like
pens, bro.
September in the season, man, are playing extra time in
No,
September.
pens.
Just straight pens.
Straight,
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
pens.
Oh, that's
Well,
easy.
but surely you gotta have some sort of like playoff format.
Why?
Because like you want a semi-final and a final to like that type of competition, bro. Like just making it a
If
league.
it's a league
is-
only, like by like February, March, certain teams are already going to be like,
Yeah, and it's just it don't like you want
saying.
it to have that magic to it. Surely, that knockout. Like if the Champions League is just turned into a straight league format, it's a European.
Yeah.
It's really just a European league.
I feel like
He's
personally,
proposing.
there's
Isn't
a,
that the Super League? What he's just proposing? Isn't it just
Yeah,
a Super
yeah,
League?
Yeah, it comes into the
Essentially.
Super League.
but I feel like there's a pride in
he's a
saying
private school
like,
boy, so he's always going to go down that route. That's what the man want.
I'm saying, yeah, like as a man that loves football, like there's a pride in knowing, alright, cool, there's 20 teams and I finished 5th, I finished 6th. Obviously you're trying to finish
Yeah.
top 4 realistically, but when it gets to February, it's late in the year and you're saying, I ain't really got I don't care about it. Realistically, you guys still care about finishing like top 10, not being in the relegation,
Yep.
dropping out of it, being one of the dead teams in Europe that's meant to be one of the big boys. Like you don't want to finish there, innit? So there's still that kind of pride and like joy in playing for the shirt.
All right, okay. Fair enough. All right.
I'll take it.
What judges? Do you want to start off?
Yes, I'll start off. So the criteria that we're judging you is ACE. That is
Audacity.
credibility and explanation.
Okay.
So the audacity of your take, I thought was quite audacious. I didn't see that coming. Like when we gave you Champions League topic, I thought you were going to come up with something more, more normal per se. But this is quite out there. Credibility. See what the problem is, because this idea has been proposed, or similar ideas have been proposed. With the new Club World Cup thing that they're doing, with the Super League, there's so many different things coming out that I would say it is credible and it's possible that something like that could happen, like even potentially happen. Whether that is more entertaining than what we have now, who's to say? Yeah. I wouldn't say your explanation was great though. I thought it was kind of lacking. There's quite a few holes in.
I feel like I'm in some English class.
Quite a few holes in your argument, so I'm giving you a 6.
It feels harsh, but I'll take it.
Yes. So with new. So in terms of audacity, I didn't think it was actually well, it sounded crazy audacious when I heard it. Then when you started explaining it, I was like, oh, they're kind of doing this anyway. And then like Super League as well. Then in terms of credibility, it's quite credible because and you explained it, and I was like, okay, yeah, a league between everyone. I was kind of liking it. I was rocking with it. An explanation, I just thought, I don't know. It didn't really hit for me with explanation, my guy, man. It just wasn't. I was like
learning,
kind of
man,
asking
I'm
questions.
learning.
I was trying to prompt. So
Still
it's
warming
a
up.
young 5. It's a 5. It's
I am
5.
cooking you with these questions.
You know?
I'm cooking you.
Oh, Lord.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
So that's a 5.5 for you on average for that. Yeah.
For that round.
Nah, you ain't
Are
trying.
you ready?
I know. I know.
All right.
You ready to engage the Rondo?
Yeah. Wenger not winning a single CL is a massive stain on his legacy.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm liking the sound of this. Begin.
Yeah, I just feel like he got out at the right time in terms of like when he retired. I think now we're a lot more harsher as football fans in general. Like you can go on social media and you can see City fans complaining. You'll see City fans about Pep. Pep's not through anything. Even Liverpool fans at the moment getting that Klopp. Like people who've achieved great stuff still get gotten that. I feel like Arsene Wenger gets away with a lot. people bring him up a lot for like what? How many years was that at Arsenal? 22 years at Arsenal, and yeah, it would have been 22 years at Arsenal.
Was it 20?
22 years. It was
22.
around 22 years at Arsenal. I'm
okay.
sure it was.
Okay.
And he has one CL final loss to show for it. Not even a win. People get a clock for one CL alone. Said, "Oh, you've done that in this era." Arsene Wenger in 22 years got one CL final loss and nothing else to show for it. I think he gets praised for, he brought bare French blacks to the UK. Bro, fair enough. Fair enough. And he done this whole nutrition thing. He got this whole nutritionist in and like got them eating things other than couscous.
Time
But,
done. Sorry.
bro, yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Okay, first pass free.
Oh,
Mr. Santino, any questions regarding that?
what a guy, man. Yeah, fairs.
You agree, man.
You know, I'm struggling because I'm on Wenger, so like this is a good take for me. But I guess my only question is, isn't there like a balance between the success he's had domestically and then like obviously the Prem being known as the best league in the world and not being able to perform in Europe? Like, do you not kind of balance them out and
I
equate them a
think
little
domestically, like, I'm not going to give him too much praise for the FA Cups. They are trophies and I still respect them. But, like, in his time, amongst domestically, he won 3 PLs in 22 years. That doesn't look much greater, to be honest. Like, 3 PLs isn't like... It wasn't like he was doing... So Ferguson gets a blight. Ferguson has 2 CLs only in, like, 27 years or whatever, but he has 13 Prems.
Yeah.
So you can say, while he wasn't bossing Europe, he was dominating his league. Was Wenger? Was just giving man Nutri-Grain bars and Slim Fast. Like,
No, but you know what, yeah? I've got to come in there because I did disrupt your flow as well, saying that it wasn't 22 years. I didn't think it was 20. It's 22 years. I just Googled it. Arsene Wenger was at Arsenal for 22 years. I didn't
3
know that.
PLs.
No, 3 PLs, no CLs.
and
no CLs in
no
22 years
CLs.
is crazy.
peak.
You're onto something.
It's
I
peak
can't
still.
lie. You're
It's
actually onto
peak.
something.
The gender in me
You're
is
onto something. You're
it's
onto
warming up still.
Please, man.
So in terms of you're saying that
That's
he
a
doesn't
good
get enough flack for it, like what's the conclusion to this? Do you think he's not a great?
I think he's a great,
Okay.
but I think he's not. I can't put him in certain conversations.
So
And
you-
I think it's harsh the way he gets spoken about compared to someone like Klopp, especially seeing things happen to Klopp recently. I'm like, my bro, the 1 CL that Klopp's got, Wenger never achieved that. In 22 years, he never achieved that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's a point. It's a point.
Alright, so then with that, yeah, is Wenger with a man like Simeone, for example, like where are you ranking them to? Because he's got to finals, he's obviously lost as well. But
I think he'd be in that
got
category.
leagues.
But I'm not putting him with Pep. I'm not putting him with Pep at all. I'm not putting, I can't,
So you think
I'm not-
Simeone has 2 league titles as well.
yeah.
Damn.
but in that structure, Atletico crumbs. But
Fair.
yeah.
So you think
But like,
Wenger's
he can be same category, but not necessarily.
Okay.
Like, Wenger can be a bit ahead of
Okay.
him.
Why,
So
why,
when we-
why,
when we
is,
don't
why is
that-
Wenger
he's not-
ahead?
He's not, but because he has a bit more to his game, he's brought a lot more to the game than
Has he?
Simeone has.
What, the Nutri-Grain bars?
you're grilling him. You're grilling him when you say. Okay, so are you saying right
Arsenal
now?
bias, my bad.
So are you saying right now when we talk about Pep, Fergie, Wenger's not in that category at all?
Not for me.
Fairs.
Not for me.
Not in that category.
Not for me.
Okay, so he's a category below, like with.
Below Pep and
Would you have him with a Mourinho
No,
and an Ancelotti?
Mourinho has to be above
I
them, man.
think Mourinho, Ancelotti, Pep and Ferguson could sit at a table.
Oh, okay.
And Wenger
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
over like, what's my man coming to the booth? What's he doing here? You're 17 FA Cups. You're that size.
Okay.
Go talk to Dallas.
So he's,
He's not trying to, like,
so he's having a category below Klopp,
yeah.
Simeone.
Not, I didn't say Klopp. You said Klopp.
Oh, so-
I'm-
oh,
I'm-
nasty.
you
You
said
tried to-
Klopp.
you tried to put
I'm saying
Klopp
below
aside
Pep.
as
I'll do it again. That's nasty.
I said, would you have a category below with Klopp, as in Wenger with
Oh,
Klopp?
Viv Klopp. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's long in mix
Oh,
of that.
in
But
the
it's
same
not with
way. That's what I
Ancelotti,
was saying. You guys
Mourinho,
thought-
So then,
Pep
but is
and
Klopp
Ferguson.
above Wenger? Because he's got the CL.
He's not above Wenger. We can discuss it, but we can talk about it.
But
But
I
I
feel like
know-
he has to,
I know-
otherwise it's
We need
inconsistent.
to get
I
into
know,
scoring.
but I know for a fact that Wenger's not sat with Pep, Mourinho, Ancelotti.
All right, so assess you against the ACE framework. Audacity was good. It was quite bold. I was locked in from early. To be fair, when you kind of went into it, I was like, you know what, it's actually not crazy audacious because I think especially when learning about the 22 years, it is quite damning. But it was a good statement. I'm not going to lie. In terms of credibility, it was well argued across his career. It is kind of mad that he wasn't able to achieve one. You explained, given the ratings that he has worldwide, and the kind of the shift in terms of social media and everything, the way that we're a lot harsher with managers. That, to be honest, he is kind of getting away with murder. He would have been under, much higher scrutiny if he was around now. Right. And the explanation was pretty good as well. I feel like the explanation did come out more in the questioning. In the original minute, it wasn't as strong, and that's the only reason why you haven't marked even higher. But I'm going to give it an 8. It was good. Solid.
Yeah, that's dark skin appreciation.
And bro said reverse colorism.
I wouldn't say it was very audacious because I 100% agree with everything he had to say. So it was like, I think it was quite plain to see.
This guy is a bastard.
I would say
such a Chelsea fan.
I would say it was very credible, and I thought, despite what AA says, I thought the explanation was quite well. You walked us through every step of your argument. You gave us evidence. You gave us comparison. The comparison to Simeone just lights in my head.
But that was mine. I said that. Don't give him points on my points.
Own goal, bro.
Own goal, man.
Clear your lines.
He answered the question well.
And on that note, I've also given him an 8. So that means this round goes to Alphonso. Well done.
8 to 5.5 for the first round. Round 2, withstand the Rondo. The second round is called Withstand the Rondo. In this round, things get a little bit more interesting. Contestants have to think on their feet and defend a take given to them by the judges. Let's step through how this will work. So the judges will reveal a take they have formed themselves or from the wider Rondo family and fan base. Contestants will have to defend the take for 60 seconds. And then, of course, the Rondo will begin. Again, it will commence with first past 3 as the judges instruct their rival contestant to ask a challenging question. Then the judges come in, and the Rondo goes into full flow as they grill them further on their defense. They will then receive a score out of 10 from each judge for the second round, utilizing the ACE framework: audacity, credibility, and explanation. The contestant score from each judge will then be averaged out of 10, and the winner will be announced for the second round. Come on. In this round, we give you rondos. You have to come in and defend them. So yeah, let's get to it. So Trey went first on the first round. So Alphonso, you will be going first. 10 seconds to
Your rondo is: Xavi and Iniesta were more important to Barcelona's last 3 Champions League wins than Messi.
Oh. 10 seconds, yeah?
And you start in...
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think Messi's Messi. Messi's one of the best to ever touch the ball. But I think that you take those 2 out of a team, it's a whole different team. Who replaces them? That's probably my biggest drop-off. Who replaces Xavi and Iniesta at that time if they come off the pitch? I think the drop-off in quality would be a lot more damaging towards the way Barcelona control games. That's a big part of their whole tiki-taka was controlling games. So without Xavi and Iniesta, that level drops off significantly. And they was also conductors of a team as well. So, and it'll be Busquets with these 2 other people. It's not going to connect the same way.
It's like it's going to be 2 like random men,
but it won't be people of the same cloth as Xavi and Iniesta. So drop-off will be significant.
Okay. Cool. Is that? Yeah, you go. All right, fair enough.
You have 15 seconds left, by the way.
Jesus loves him.
If he doesn't need it, then it's calm.
I said my piece. I'm not a patty.
Okay, time done.
All right, first past 3. Trey,
Questions.
give him a question. I can't lie, I've got a couple.
Yeah, like,
Why?
he made it sound like if Xavi and Iniesta come off, they're bringing on like Denzel and A, bro. Like, they're gonna bring in.
What's wrong with Denzel?
No, not like. But like, you're saying like they're just gonna.
I'm scoring for you.
I defended you.
You know what I'm saying? Though? Like they're also gonna bring in other guys that are same level.
No, same level. Who's same level?
All right, cool. Not same level,
No,
but
he said same level. Who?
like in a similar kind of ballpark.
Who?
Fabregas was there. They probably grabbed Silva. Someone like Thiago's there. Like they've got guys that they could bring on.
Would Thiago and Fabregas do it to the level that Iniesta and Xavi?
No, but on that same token, who's gonna come off? Like who's gonna come on for Messi and do what Messi does?
But we don't need to do it to that sort of level.
Why not?
With the quality of a team that Barcelona had in those teams,
Yeah,
to the same level, we don't need to do that.
of course you do. It's Messi.
Yeah, of course I'm saying, but they ain't got to replicate what Messi was doing.
Come in here. I think one thing for me in terms of your explanation was that you said who would replace Xavi and Iniesta, which is fair, but he said
Messi?
who would replace Messi. Like you said, because the question was they're more important, or the Rondo was they're more important. So it's like you said, okay, who replaces Messi?
An elite winger. an elite player.
And they
Like
do
Trey.
anything close.
And that's easier. And that's easier to replace than
It's
Xavi
easier to
Iniesta.
place one elite player than two elite players.
But okay,
No?
if you
No, but that's one very elite player.
if you
So
pick
then
apart
two
if you pick
elite
apart
players.
the 3 Champions League wins, yeah. So the first one you have the 09 win, yeah. You had the likes of Ronaldinho,
Ronaldinho?
no, yeah.
No, not
I'm not Henri and Eto'o, the likes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Messi was very intrinsic to that win, the 2-0 win against Man United.
Yeah.
Then you have the 3-1 win against Man United again. I would say in that one,
Oh, Messi was.
Okay, yeah.
balling. So remove Messi from those 2 finals. Do they win that game?
Okay, with this is what we were talking about earlier with the Cole Palmer thing. People do this thing where say, "Oh, take away Cole Palmer from Chelsea's team. This is where
all the goals
they
are
be
gonna
in the
be-
table."
Yeah.
That's not how ball works. Someone else would have
100%.
stepped up and replaced it. So
So why wouldn't someone else step up and replace Xavi and Iniesta?
the question's void then. They could all been someone stepped up. Maybe Dennis Suarez stepped up. Like
I've got a question in your favor. I'm just going to try to help you out here.
that means I'm not trying to.
When Xavi and Iniesta left, did Messi win anything?
No.
World Cup.
Champions
At
League.
club level.
Champions League.
Like, no, but he's previously can do it without them. He's won leagues without them. He's won Super Cups without them. Like,
He couldn't win the Champions League without
But
them.
Alphonso, build on that.
Yeah, it's true. And people did say that prior to them leaving, that they're a big part of the team. That when they do go, how will he fare? And then we saw how he fared. Even when he went to another top club at PSG, his first season there, PSG in the French league, and arguably one of the weakest teams in the top 5, he got like 6 goals in his first season there.
but
I think
we're
we've-
down to the manager then.
Okay, so then
lost
our
Messi, you
CEO,
know?
No, I'm asking a question,
CEO's
I'm trying
down to
to ask a
manager as
question.
well then.
Yeah, so then it's about tactics.
No, but I'm saying that we've seen with Xavi and Iniesta what you can achieve. I've seen him without them two. Those are the facts. Those aren't opinions. Those are the facts about what he has and hasn't achieved without them two by his side.
Let's get
Patting his
into it.
head.
We're going to get into scoring. I'm going to start. So on the ACE framework. So obviously I posed the Rondo. So audacity. I'm not really going to score you too much on that. But in terms of credibility, I don't think you didn't pick out the right points or the right arguments you could have used for this. There was a huge lack of evidence. You didn't give us any evidence on the topic. But you do speak quite well.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You write scripts or something.
You get the way of speaking well.
You formulated a decent enough argument in terms of the structure. So I'm going to give you a 4.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for me, I will rate the audacity. I feel like it wasn't the easiest argument to defend. You know, Messi's the best player ever, so he's obviously going to be caught to any team he plays for. But I feel like there were parts where I was like, I'm hearing it. Like when you mentioned the controlling games thing, I feel like if you just stepped on that, there would have been a real good argument there. And I feel like maybe you could have gone into games or the way Barca play, but it was all a bit just on the surface. I'm not gonna lie, Trey was giving you a tough time on them questions. Like you weren't really.
High press, bro. High press is what I'm saying.
You weren't really
Best right back
able
in
to
the
answer
world,
it.
fam.
So I'm gonna have to say a 3 for this round. It wasn't your best work. Credibility and explanation. Just not there. Apart from you speaking well
Yeah. So that's a 3.5 on average.
for the first round. Oh, Trey's got a chance to get it back.
Yeah.
I didn't
So-
think he would.
Montada, bro.
Are you ready for your Rondo, Trey?
Let's see what I can do, man.
Your Rondo is Kylian Mbappe does not need a Champions League to cement his legacy.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
You have 10 seconds to think about it.
All right.
Fair. Yeah. Cool.
5,
Cool.
4,
1 second.
3. You got the stopwatch up? You get an extra seconds here.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Yeah. I think to an extent I agree with that. I think where he ranks in that legacy will be a different question, but I don't think you need to have Champions Leagues necessarily to be ranked highly. You can look at the careers of someone like R9, no Champions Leagues, 2 World Cups, arguably still, for me personally, top 3 players. Everyone else top 10. You can look at someone like Zlatan, I believe doesn't have a Champions League,
Yep,
still very
correct.
highly ranked. You can look at someone like Harry Kane, no Champions League as we speak. May potentially get one. We'll see how that turns out, but still very highly ranked. I think he's got enough. He's shown enough. I think maybe one thing he needs to do is maybe leave the French league. But in terms of his ability, we've seen him do it for France, we've seen him do it for PSG, we've seen him do it in the Champions League as well against some of the top teams. So yeah, I think in terms of his skill set, he's one of the probably top 3 players of this generation. Will he win a Ballon d'Or? Probably, maybe not this year, but like he's got enough about him to make something work.
Cool. All right.
Just
Nice.
in time. Perfect.
First pass 3. Alphonso.
Chat to me, man. Chat to me, bro.
You done a little nasty thing bringing up Ibrahimovic and Harry Kane.
Facts. Because I know who I'm talking to,
yeah,
bro.
facts.
I know who I'm talking to.
Facts.
Good.
I know you love both those players.
Bro, those are his guys, bro.
Gee.
Talk to me.
It's
Talk to me.
nasty. My only question would be, how can he stay at the top of his game, like be a top player for this long? He's saying top 3 generation at the moment. How can he like remain as that if he has an injury-free career? Like R9, part of the reason why he didn't win one was like his injuries.
Yeah.
Ibrahimovic was just moving around erratically, whatever else. But with Kylian Mbappe, like, how can him not winning a CL? Could you actually watch his career now?
Yeah.
Seen him from like 18, now he's like 25. Could you watch him now, go another 10 years, not winning a CL, and still be like, oh, it's fine because even if he's playing at all these top
Because
clubs,
he's going to win 2 more World Cups.
considering that he might go to Madrid and still not win any CLs, would that change your mind?
Or-
Considering how much Madrid are serial winners of the Champions League, if he goes to Madrid now, and he stop winning CLs, is that still like,
that's a big
is that
agenda.
okay?
That's
a good first
it's a
question.
stain. It's a stain, but if he goes to Madrid, wins no CLs and wins 2 more World Cups, I can
Still
brush
the
it.
possibility.
I can brush it.
But when you look at I suppose Madrid have 5 in the last 10 years? I think it is.
Because of you, man, as well, by the way.
But, I guess 4 in the last. Anyway, they've won a lot of Champions Leagues in the last few years as well. So if he comes into it, they're again, kind of favourites now going into this year's Champions League. So if he comes into it, and when you're looking at Madrid, they've kind of got Mbappe for that purpose to be, because I think a big thing at Madrid is they feel like they're even winning them, but Madrid fans are even complaining. They're saying we're not winning them well enough. I don't like roughing it against City. I want to take the game to them. So surely if he goes there, is he going to be able to be the player that he's meant to be?
I think that's 2 separate questions. I think if he goes there and does his thing and bags and scores, creates assists and whatever, and then Camavinga's playing right back for whatever reason again and gets skilled up, and now they lose the Champions League. Like, you can't really put that on him. Like, if he still does his thing, if he finishes like top 3 goal scorers, breaks, I don't know, maybe not Ronaldo's record, but breaks Benzema's record for Real Madrid in terms of scoring and assist and things like that, and he like holds up his half. I feel like you probably won't really hold it too much against him.
What about if
Because
he
that's kind of what people do with
What
Kane.
about if he doesn't win any World Cups? You keep mentioning if he goes to Madrid but doesn't win CL but wins 2 World
just
Cups,
feel
he's
like
fine. If he wins no World Cups and no CLs, then what? He goes there, he gets a couple Copa del Reys, a couple La Ligas. Then what?
Harry Kane thing, bro.
Harry Kane played for Spurs though. If Harry Kane,
but he played for England
Harry
as
Kane,
well.
for instance, doesn't get a Champions League or Bundesliga at Bayern,
Spent his good years up till 30
now
years
there's going to
at
be a
top.
Yeah, but you
different
man touched the final and he didn't do nothing. So
He had one leg and Poch is a donut.
he played in the final, bro.
Cool. That's not Kylian Mbappe's situation, bro.
yeah, if you're playing for Madrid, I think
He's played in the final.
Mbappe gets away with it now because he's at PSG.
Yeah.
If you're playing for Madrid, it's what people expect.
I get it. I think you've kind of thrown 2 hypotheticals into it, which is like, now I have to argue 2 whole separate points,
Fair,
which
fair.
feels bad unfair. But
Fair.
but I feel like it's very possible to have a career where you've not necessarily won a Champions League or a World Cup. Aguero ain't won Champions League or World Cup, and we still rate him like fairly highly.
Mbappe's already won the World Cup.
Yeah, but they're saying if he doesn't win another one, so it's like,
That's my he's won one.
well, then he'll be ranked above Aguero then.
Yeah.
But Aguero is again another maybe top 15 player of this generation, maybe top 20.
Damn.
Striker or player?
All right, let's get into scoring.
That's the same.
I feel like
Damn.
I feel like most people would find the Rondo I gave you quite challenging. It's not. I don't think most people agree. I think most people feel like Mbappe needs to win the Champions League to cement his legacies. But so I do believe you took that on quite well. You did have some very good arguments. I really like the evidence you gave. Bring up Ronaldo. I would have liked you to bring up Maradona, who hasn't won a Champions League, and he's seen as one of the best players ever
didn't know if he won
by
or not.
most people. So if you could reach for that, that would have been good. That would have backed up your argument a little bit more.
I was going to say Pele, but I didn't. I thought Maradona got
Pele doesn't play in Europe, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But so
Don't let me start on that.
overall, I'm gonna give you a 5.
Hey, this guy's the worst marker in the
Yeah,
world,
see,
man.
I disagree with that, man. I feel like you did pretty well. So Audacity, I don't think it was the easiest, especially that we kind of threw in the hypothetical of him going to Madrid because it seems really likely. I thought in terms of credibility, like it was in terms of credibility you then brought to the argument, I thought it was solid. I thought the examples as well were good in terms of Kane and who else was it?
Zlatan.
Ibrahimovic. And then, and I feel like you explained it well. On the questions, that's why probably you're not going to maybe score as high as you could have. I thought some of the questions you didn't ride them as well. I do get those too. But so I'm going to give it a 7 though. And it's a strong 7. I feel like
I'll take
harsh.
that. I'll take that.
I feel like 5's harsh, man.
So that's a 6 on overall, which means you do win that round. So it's 1-1.
Oh, man. Let's go.
It's 1-1.
Let's go.
Ready? Okay.
Almost like it's fixed. Almost.
The last round. Conquer the Rondo. Conquer the Rondo. In this round, it's all put on the line. The final round of the Rondo show. Contestants go head-to-head in the quiz to decide on the winner, but of course there are some twists. They are asked 10 questions. We start with 2 word association questions, dubbed 2-touch and 1-touch. In the 2-touch round, contestants will compete in football word association, having 5 seconds to deliver their answer. In the 1-touch, contestants will only have 3 seconds to deliver their answer. Contestants will then be given a buzzer and go into typical head-to-head questions. However, there are still more twists. Contestants can be asked difficult split questions, where it may be in their interest to work together, as if neither succeed in answering the question in 30 seconds, they will both be docked 2 points should they proceed to the next round. Contestants can also be asked special nutmeg questions. These ones are a real stitch up. The question will be about one of the contestants' teams, and if they allow their rival contestant to get it, they will be docked 5 points. Because why are you letting another man know about your team? At the end of all the 10 questions, the round is complete. Scores will be tallied and the winner for the overall fixture will be announced. This is where we really find out, who are the men and who are the boys. Yes. Cool. A head-to-head quiz with lots of twists. Let's begin.
So the topic is Spanish teams to have played in the UEFA Champions League. Yep. And you start from
Barcelona.
Real Madrid.
Atletico.
Sevilla.
Valencia.
Villarreal.
Bilbao.
Real Betis.
What's the Isak's one? That blue and white one. It's that Rayo sign.
I know it.
Time is up. You were looking for Real
Sociedad.
Sociedad.
Yeah.
Unlucky, mate. So
Fairs.
that one goes to Alphonso. That's 1 point.
Were there any bait ones that they still could have had?
They could have had Osasuna. They could have had.
It's a bait one.
That is
16th
not a
right
bait
now.
one. Osasuna.
This guy's easy.
They're the club I used to show that the league is run.
They could have had Malaga.
Okay, Malaga's decent.
Yeah.
Pellegrini's
Venezuela.
Malaga.
Isco, remember?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, there's quite a few other teams there as well. But
Okay, cool. Malaga would have been a decent shout. All right, first, cool. Now, 1-touch.
so the topic is players with over 30 UCL goals.
3, 2, 1. It was a weak whistle.
Start with you.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi.
Lewandowski.
Benzema.
Suarez.
I want to say Henry, but I just feel like you ain't forgot it. Fam. Henry.
Neymar.
Van Nistelrooy.
Raul.
Bell.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Yeah.
So sorry, you do lose that one again.
He's
So
done something dumb as well, isn't it? He must be on like 32.
You should have gone for modern players. They've done quite well.
you could have said Haaland.
Haaland's got 30.
He's got 42.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Taking a mick.
I'll also give you some other names that are on the list.
Crespo.
Shevchenko, Di Stefano, Mbappe, Salah, Aguero, Drogba,
Di
Del
Stefano.
Piero.
This is including like
Yeah,
50s,
everyone.
50s.
Haaland, Morientes, Griezmann, Muller, Inzaghi, Ibrahimovic,
I feel like that was a hard
Cavani.
1-touch though.
No,
That's not hard.
I like.
Nah, I feel like
Gerd Muller, Rooney, Eto,
Yeah.
Trezeguet,
You do it harder. You should have done
Rivaldo,
like. Oh yeah, fair.
Kaká.
There's enough names there.
There's enough names there. Okay, ready for the head-to-head questions?
Yeah.
Please get your buzzers ready. Hold your buzzers.
Can we test them first to make sure that they're...
Go on. So that's your sound.
That's some... It's racially charged, man. What? It's nasty. When
Why you got
Rhapsody
these
got
mixed
this one,
sounds on there?
I don't think
Let's
this
go
one.
on bleating.
Yeah, go on booting.
Okay. First question is: in what year did the European Cup change into the UEFA Champions League?
Go for it, man.
Hey, let's go. 1972.
No. The answer is 1992.
Why you let me answer, bro?
Bro, you meant to give it.
Oh, my bad.
You was never gonna say that.
Come on, boy. You
was not
shagged me,
saying
man.
Okay, he messed up there. It's
shagged
cool.
it.
Fairs.
We'll
Alright,
move
cool.
forward.
I
Move
get
forward.
that, I get that
You
point
would
anyway.
have got that anyway.
You wouldn't have got that. I
never-
could tell by your face.
91 because it's the same time around Prem started.
Oh,
Prem was
okay.
92 as well.
Oh, yeah, see?
All right, cool. Moving
So you're
forward.
going to get it
Of
wrong.
course you can say that now.
Where is the Champions League final being held this year?
Wembley.
Correct. Name one of the two teams to have lost the European Cup or Champions League final in their own stadium.
Bayern Munich.
Correct.
Chat to me nice, bro. Let's go.
Hard,
Let's
hard,
go,
hard,
bro.
hard,
Let's
hard.
go.
Yeah, Chelsea fan, ask that
Let me put
question.
it
Yeah,
down.
facts.
Can I ask a question?
let me put it
Did
down.
Marcus
Two
make
to
this one,
Trey.
yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, interesting. That's really fascinating to me. It's fascinating.
Hey, tee you up, man. Let's go. Quick sweepings, fam.
This is the nutmeg question. Who scored the tie-winning goal in Tottenham Hotspur's Champions League semi-final against...
Because more.
Minus, man.
Hey,
He cooked
hey,
you.
talk to me
He
nice,
cooked
bro.
you. He
Talk
cooked.
to me
He
nice.
didn't
Go
even
on.
let the
Let's
question
go.
finish.
Is
You don't
that
have to.
Okay,
You don't
that
have
wasn't clear.
You didn't have to.
It don't matter.
No.
Use your initiative.
No.
Yeah.
Surely, if I pressed it, you would say, "Oh, -5 anyway." So I'm asking the question. It was not clear. You could just jump
your
in
initiative.
randomly.
You
No,
can.
I know you can because you gave him the points. I'm saying it was not clear.
I'm sorry, my brother.
And you're sorry,
Did you
my
know?
brother.
Boss, I still done it. Hey, this is what we do, bro.
Did you know? Were you gonna
Yeah, I
jump
know
in?
that Lucas Moore scored in the CL final,
No, but
semi-final.
did you know before you?
Did you know, you knew where the question was going.
Yeah, so I waited.
So why did you wait? That's
that's
your
key.
fault.
That's
the
kind
end
of
of
This is why Spurs don't win nothing. Chelsea got that winning mentality, bro. Let's go. Chat to me nice, man.
That's me. I speak. Alphonso, you basically have to get
I am
every.
already-
I know.
You have to get.
That's the wall. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
we.
Who was the first Englishman to win the UEFA Champions League with a foreign club?
Oh. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, Alfonso.
You can confirm with him.
No, he doesn't know anything.
If you want to, but you can just answer if you.
Do you actually know who this? I actually saw his name today.
I know who he is, but I can't deep his name. I know who he won it with as well.
Can I get a clue?
No. I think he won it with Madrid. Yeah, I know he did.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah, Dick. There's two people in my
You guys
head.
only got 30 seconds as well. You got the timer on.
Didn't you say 10 earlier? You said 10 seconds.
Alright.
I think of two people. I've got to say one of them. Is it Champions League is in 1992 afterwards, or Champions League is in?
All time.
European Cup.
Can I say Laurie Cunningham?
Incorrect.
That's a black player, bro.
Can you not be British and black?
Yeah, no, but he was a player.
Okay.
He wasn't a manager.
To you.
Okay.
I think it's like Rob Parsley, something like that. Like
Is that your answer?
Was it manager you said?
Yeah, we said manager, bro.
No, I didn't say manager.
You didn't say manager or player. You said
Who was the first Englishman to win the UEFA Champions League with a foreign club?
Bears, you said Englishman.
Oh, that changes.
That's mad. That's a
Addiction
mad
thing.
question.
Like, you had manager.
It's,
like,
it's not an unknown name, I'll put it that way.
Fairs.
The foreign
can I
club.
say?
Bobby Charlton. Bobby Moore, sorry.
Can I say something?
Go on.
What, wrong?
McManaman.
Correct. It would have been McManaman.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it.
You didn't get it
gonna
wrong.
give
You missed it, but you got, you
missed
got
it.
it.
We're going to give it to him.
No, because he got it wrong in the first time.
There's 30 seconds for that one.
He got it wrong. He answered the question. He got it wrong.
got it
Okay,
wrong,
cool.
you
So
got it
minus 2 for both.
In what stadium was Arsenal's 2006 Champions League final tie against Barcelona played? Go on.
Porto Stadium.
Incorrect. Time to think about it.
Only 10 seconds. Right?
Richie, you said
The
2006.
06.
Champions League final.
I'll be real, I just didn't want you to say anything.
No, I get that.
But I think I know where it is now.
Maybe I'm bugging. I feel like they was at home.
Wait, hold on.
I'm going to start the
You
10
said that
count.
and then he looked at you for your response, and obviously because you made a face, he now knows
He
that.
doesn't.
Right,
he's just
10, 9,
Said, oh,
8,
Gee.
I think I know what it is. Though.
I'm the West, that Dortmund stadium.
No. Your answer is Stade de France.
Oh,
gonna say Sevilla.
Bears.
You can say where?
Sevilla Stadium.
Question number 7, and be ready for this one. What was the final score after full time in the 2005 final in Istanbul?
3-3.
Correct. The final question. Question number 8. Excuse me. Hands at the buzzers, yeah? Who won the Champions League in the 2010-2011 season?
Oh, Inter Milan.
Incorrect.
Correct.
Barcelona.
Correct.
Yeah, you did.
Let's tally it up. No, Alphonso, you did well, man. But overall, Trey wins with 2 points to -1
That's what we do, man.
That
for that
Tottenham
round.
thing.
For that round.
For that round.
So
Yeah.
overall,
So Trey scored 5.5 in the first round on average in the Engage the Rondo round. In the Withstand the Rondo round, he got a 6. And in the Conquer the Rondo round, he got 2. So overall,
That 2 sounds so.
that is 13.5. Alfonso
Real
got
balls coming back.
8 in the first round. Strong Engage the Rondo round. He got 3.5 in the second round.
Why is the judge laughing?
And then
What's that about?
and then in the quiz, he actually scored 4 points, but he got -5 because he lost his nutmeg, the nutmeg question, and that's how it could do. Don't get nutmegged in the Rondo. So overall in that round, he got -1, and his overall score is 10.5.
Biggest team in London, bro.
so the
Trey-
winner
Chat to us properly. bro.
today
Chat to us properly.
is Trey Santino.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
And Trey is through to the final.
Let's go.
Say nothing. Let's
Chelsea
start the
only
second
touch finals,
semi-final.
bro. That's all we do.
Come on,
That's
Trey.
all we
Come
do.
We
on.
didn't win them, but we touched them.